Namaste, Mooji Church.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity of mustering the courage to stand before you. I have been fooled a lot by this fake policeman for a very long time.
Yes.
And I've caught him.
You caught him? Okay. What you going to do with him?
I'm going to just kill him.
Yes. Okay.
It has fooled me a lot.
Uh-huh.
It has drowned me in unending, never-ending struggle of roles, characters, and I took everything so seriously. It has fooled me so nicely.
So you should get an award, no? And then you kill him after that. I want to say something because this is a very understandable reaction, no? But supposing, because as I said, the mind in its psychological approach to you, to deceive and to cunningly distract you, or so to speak, no? Is there anything good about it or not? Yes. Let me carry on. In the sense that it can only attack or intimidate the idea you have of who you are, your self-image. It cannot attack and transcend what you truly are, because what you truly are is pure awareness. It has no second, it has no competitor. You see, the devil, as we say, is no match for God. It's not like there's God and the devil. The devil is something much, much lower. God means supreme consciousness. So, if this force, which we call the mind, has a certain range within which it can operate, and that range is when the consciousness that is appearing in human aspect believes itself to be the person it thinks itself to be, yes? And the dreamer, the pursuing things which are perishable, thinking itself to be great, thinking itself to be nothing, all of these things that we go through. Isn't there a place for the mind? The mind is going to keep biting at this one. No, you're not good enough. You're not this, you're not that. He bites, 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 bites. And its biting compels you to go to higher ground, where you are free from his molestation. Higher ground means to become in such a way to a place where you are above and beyond the range of his attack. And that place can only be your true self. Then would you prefer if in the state of personhood, a state of delusion, there was nothing to threaten it, so you would just continue living in your dreams and your delusions and there's nothing to challenge that? You see where I'm going with that? So to some extent, the mind is not trying to help you. That's not his role. He's trying to defeat you for as long as you take yourself seriously as a person.
And it's very smart.
Yes, yes.
Very smart.
Very smart.
But Mooji, I want to clarify something from you. This is my third season here,
yes.
Although I spent short durations. But every time when I went back from here, a storm, a tornado just hit my life all 3 times, all 2 times. This time is yet to see. But all my detachments or attachments, I would say, my attachments were challenged. And with your help, and of course my husband's help, I stabilized in that state and I could see myself taking that decision, okay, this needs to be detached, enough.
What needs to be detached?
The relationships, the very close relationships.
The storm was blowing against that or against the truth?
It was blowing against that.
Yes. We must understand something, no? Because very often when a great moment of seeing, some profound seeing take place of this nature, you may have heard me say, a storm is coming. What is this storm? To test your seeing, it's going to come. And we often experience like, whoa, it's like, something is compelling you to act from the person, to live from the person, to feel attacked as the person, you see? But you have to remember, even the strongest storm is still only a movement in the unmoving awareness itself. And can anything be so strong that it blows away not just your conviction, but your proof of seeing? And that's how you'll be tested. Otherwise, maybe you leave and you just become a bit complacent. I've done it. Top of the world. But something comes and shakes this mighty oak is shaking. Branches are breaking off like this. So what's to be done? Maybe something feels, now that I've conquered the mind and know I am, that's the end of things. From now, plain sailing. I can book my place in heaven, everything is fine. But somehow the storm comes. And the storm comes what? It's up to you to see that the storm comes to weaken you or to strengthen you. You choose, you see. The storm comes, it's telling you, you didn't really do it, and you're about to lose everything. Everything you have, you are going to lose now. And you say, well, who is it speaking to? What's left of you for the mind to be intimidating? Then he's still showing that perhaps here and there you have your little stash, hideout someplace, and he's going to blow those up. You're looking, oh yeah, and you have a chance to see, yes, this can be seen. You see? In the earlier talk we had just now, something got left out. I'm reminded of it now. It is like, if you have really seen, why should the mind be coming and this type of thing? And these things are still, the mind is still coming. Yes, it's fine, the mind is coming. He still has last work to do. He swept the floor clean now. Now the floor is clean, he's about to dust the mirrors also. He has to sort of shake out the curtains and everything. You see? Don't worry about it, let him stay. He cannot stay longer than you. You are not staying, you are here. He's a visitor, he can only come and go. So like this, you are using all these things to clarify just how perfect the self is, actually. It is not, it doesn't have anything it's attached to protect attachments. Now that may sound a bit cold, but my attachments mean that I care. Is there anything caring more for the world, for the universes, than the self? If we started to dig a hole here with a big machine and we go right down to the center of this planet, you may find some creature moving there. He puts it there and provides also some means through which it can live and enjoy its existence also. How much more taken care of you, who have within you the capacity to introspect and to contemplate, to meditate, to discover, you see. We, as much as we are too much locked into our own self-image, we are blind to the truth of who we are. That something brought you here, and in this environment is intensely focused on the looking at what we are not and to try and see what we are. I put that to be the most auspicious discovery possible in the human kingdom. A human being awake. You see, there have been many, many so-called great human beings. You know, Napoleon Bonaparte, Alexander the Great, all these beings, where are they? What does the world remember? The ones who are awake, because they are alive by spirit. The Buddha was 2,500, 600 years ago. Today, there are new Buddhists joining the order. Christ 2,000 years, 100 years ago, there's still many Christians are coming. The Holy Prophet Muhammad, still more Muslims are coming. Why it is like this? It cannot just be on dry mental teachings. There must be a force inside, a spiritual force that touches the heart of a human being and let them flower into that beauty that never fade, that one. That power is in you. That is your true self and your power. And this life is for finding that. And this is what is happening. More and more you're seeing, for so long I thought I was this one, losing and finding and getting and, all of these things, accumulating, afraid, trying to protect. And I see that within my own self, not from somewhere else, within the same body, it's flowering a deeper understanding of life. And I feel still, when I've surpassed that old identity, I feel more me.
Yes.
Like the less you are, the more you are. What a paradox. You're a bit afraid, and no, if I take that risk, I'm becoming more empty. I don't want to be empty. And then, but something encourages you, and you somehow find that, whoa, more emptiness. And it is so beautiful. Everything is so beautiful. Even why? Because this, whatever this is the very source of beauty. You see, we value things because we value some things that has quality and so on. That's fine. Nothing is wrong with anything in the world. Paramatman made all of them. No? But to be attached to them and to feel that they make you better, wiser, that is not true. Yes, by all means we can enjoy. There's beauty. The Supreme has made somehow the world beautiful for the eyes of all those who live on this planet. You see? Not just for human beings. A cow has also some things find beautiful. Worms also find some things beautiful. Maybe not the same beauty. Also, and so unique also. So all this is not because, look, no, it's not important. You look even at a fly, the most excellent of, that's why it's called a fly. A fly, he lives on poo. And if you watch a fly, you see him, clean. Look at some things, hardly you can see them with your naked eye. Under a microscope, they're full of color, iridescent, beautiful. Something is here that says, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. And your eyes become more and more able to perceive the beauty when your heart is clean of arrogance and clean of ego, like that. This is happening also by itself. It's happening just sitting here, actually, with open heart, open mind, and somehow seeing how the pointings are resonating somewhere within yourself, and all this is changing. The quality of your perceiving is changing.
Yes.
The joy inside you is heightening. What are you doing? Understanding is the key also. It shows you your true position. All this trouble is caused by living in the wrong position, believing ourselves to be the limited sense of personhood or ego, when you are also the immensity as the pure self. So this, we say, we come here not just to talk about, but to discover and to prove it also.
One last thing I would like to clarify. Like, I had a personality which was very expressive and you can say talkative. I used to react to the reactions, or I used to react very eagerly, I would say.
Yes.
But in last 2 to 3 years, I have seen myself, or it is seen, that I have been transcending.
Yes.
The topics, the discussions, whether it is in family or in office, they no more pull me, they no more attract me. Even if the attack is directly on this body-mind, it doesn't affect. So I don't, and the more important thing is that I don't feel any lack. That like a patient tells to a doctor about the entire thing so that the doctor can analyze. So I am telling you everything, I don't feel any lack. Like you said, it is addictive to be in this kind of state where you don't need anything.
Yeah.
But what happens, Mooji, is I want to know that in the similar situations where I used to react earlier and something wrong is being said or done, not to me, in the scene, I am just feeling like withdrawing and not arguing, and I just feel disconnected. So is it the trap of mind? Is it suppression, or is everything fine with
Everything
me?
is fine. You have outgrown some more, more aggressive tendencies because the ego has subsided. The reactions have softened, not necessary. There's a detachment in you. So it's like you're not taking things so personally.
Yes.
These are great signs that the ego defensiveness is melting.
Yes.
There's something much, much more broad than that. It doesn't mean you don't have feelings. It does not mean that. There's some things you will feel, and surprisingly also, sometimes, but your emotions will become purified, not just reactionary. You see? So there's more wisdom, more stability. Yeah? It's transcended is a good term. It means that you're not so. If you are a very emotional person, people can upset you very easily. They just have to say a certain thing, and they just watch. They see how much you go off on that one. But now there's a natural distance. It's not even there's not even time to take distance. As it happens, you are already still.
Spontaneous.
You see, maybe earlier you may find that somebody says something and you feel 1, 2, 3, 4. And now not even this is needed. Not even count back. They say, and it's like, wow, that's different. I would not let that pass in the past. Now that's past.
Yes.
Something is just here. And that is the spaciousness, that is the self. Before someone throw a stone, and it's like bang, blood and now it's like they're throwing a stone from underneath the water. And you're seeing, I said, look at that. It's very good. It's very good. And it will continue becoming even more refined without any cynicism. Yeah, something sees that. And I can't tell you how great it is. It's very good. It's very good. And you're much more free also. You're more spacious, because you would not have liked it when, as someone goes ping, you go pong. Tit tat. Some people were very sharp. They're not giving you 1 inch. You do this and that. You see? But and then they feel good. You're not getting on top of me, mate. Sort of stuff. No? But now you can say they can do Something is different. That doesn't mean that there won't be a reaction that catches you, but it's okay, it's all right. It's okay, no problem. There's so much more space in you for that.
Yes.
So much more space. It's beautiful. Excellent. Sometimes you look inside, you cannot see where can a reaction come from? Where would anger come from? Who is there to be angry even about that? You may find even that come. But also this is a living body, the living spirit is inside. But don't make any set or premature conclusions about anything. Because something can feel like this today, tomorrow it feels a bit like this. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay with it. Don't try to, control the world. Let it flow. Something is taking care of it, and you move at that level. Very good.
Thank you, Mooji. Charan Sparsh.
Thank you, thank you. Some things happen in life that they happen so powerful that you don't have time to learn. Instantly you're changed. The impact of some experience is so powerful, you don't have time to grow. Instantly you're changed. But we really will ask for that type of grace. You see? So God in God's wisdom gives it to you. You see? So quick, bang! It's already, you're in a new, fresh place. Higher place also.